season. They would be hosting the Boston Celtics. And look, Celtics came in this one looking to get some revenge after being knocked out in the semis last season. You know, Jalen Brown and company were feeling some sort of way. You know, they were in their feelings. They wanted to get back and show New York that, hey, it was a fluke. We should be here. Even though we don't have Tatum and the guys from last season, we still a good team. But the Knicks said, not today. You guys aren't on our level this season. Not even close. But you know what? Celtics said they will make it easy in the first quarter. They started to shoot well. You thought it'd be that type of night where the Celtics were going to shoot over 50% from the field. But New York came through and said, we're going to put this team away bright and early. I mean, New York dialed it up in the second quarter, getting a 20-point lead with the original starting five that was poor defensively. These cats were getting steals, finishing in transition. And man, how that ball movement kept finding the open shooter and knocking down threes. Celtics would try to make it easy, make a comeback in the third. Wasn't going to be close at all. Smooth sailing for New York all the way through. And the Knicks would ultimately win 105-95. So you already know what it is. Welcome to KFTV Post Game Live. I'm your host, Alex Gutierrez, a.k.a. the Tradicaster. With me on the other side is my guy, CK2K. You can find him over doing the play-by-play. All right, make sure to hit that thumbs up button for your boys. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. It's going to be a nice, easy conversation tonight. So make sure to call in through Discord. And I know I'm going to continue to hear the love showering for the New York Knicks and their new look style. So make sure to call through Discord. Let's get it rolling, people. Let's get it rolling. CK, how you feeling, bro? And to be and because I saw your confused face, my cats are crazy, man. They like to jump on my desk as I'm trying to do work. They just want treats, man. That's all they want.
I saw on Wednesday one of your cats just like literally just did like I'm here, all right, just reminding you, and then left. So I was just like, okay, hold on. It's their desk. It's not yours, Alex. It's theirs.
It is their desk.
You gave her a snack. What's the names? I'm behind on the lore. What are the cats' names?
So one's name is Wally. The other one's name is Iris. I got a boy and a girl.
Okay.
Both named after characters from The Flash.
Okay, got you. Okay, but you said they're snacked up. Everybody's cool.
They're all cool, man. So hopefully they don't bother me now. Hopefully I can just stay, locked in, talk about the New York Knicks and as they mollywopped the Boston Celtics, man.
Okay. I love that. Mollywop is great. 10-point win, we'll take it. Definitely did the damn thing throughout the entirety of the game. They tried so hard to try and dig up a cardiac Knicks affair at the end, but our own greatness wouldn't allow it to happen. But man, did they try in that fourth quarter. Love this. I love that we already start the season taking out two teams that was echoed to the mountaintops that we just could not beat in the regular season last year. Yes, circumstances a little bit different for Boston, but missed me with that. Got the job done. We had some guys returning. We had all kinds of stuff, and we got the job done. Love Brunson. We're going to talk about JB and how he turned things around after a rough scoring night on Wednesday. Karl-Anthony Towns, I thought he did a great job. He fell off a little bit, but again, dealing with the quad, so going to give him the pass again. Alex, I want to talk. I know we're going to talk about it. I know you're going to bring it up, but a lineup that was, hypothesized and asked for and questioned all summer. There was a big debate on what the starting five was going to be. Well, with one guy down due to injury, Mike Brown might have heard the people and gave the people what they wanted with tonight's starting lineup. I don't want to get to it. I know you're probably going to bring it up, but it was pretty impressive, I guess, especially against a team that's really guard heavy. There's a lot of fun things to take away from this. Another night of 10 deep rotation. Another night of why are these guys playing together, and somehow it worked. I said it 1,000 times in the play-by-play. We're having fun this year, bro. We are having fun, and the Knicks are thriving along the way. This is what October basketball is supposed to be. You're supposed to still go out there, get your dubs, still go out there, compete and win, but you're also having your team figure one another out, figuring out what rotations work, who works with who, how this person. That's what this part of the NBA season is all about. And man, 2-0 sounds real good right now, Alex. Sounds real good.
2-0, as you said, against the two teams that we couldn't beat during the regular season last year.
Yep.
I don't care if they got injuries or whatnot, man. This team came out here and looked dominant from the start. Okay. And we're going to talk about Coach, I should say Midtown Mike's
Midtown
lineup.
Mike.
We're going to talk about Midtown Mike's lineups in a
It's
bit,
sick.
but let's give the love where the love is due, because Jalen Brunson coming through with 31 points tonight, 10 of 20 from the field, 3 of 7 from downtown, 8 of 9 from the free throw line, gets you 3 boards, 5 assists. I mean, dude, it took him only one game to really get back into his bag, but Jalen Brunson doing what he's always comfortable doing, man, which is putting the rock into the hoop. And, man, he was getting to any single spot that he wanted, whether he was working on or off ball. You know, there's still obviously more to tweak out for this roster, CK. There's obviously more to tweak out to see what this team can fully look like once they embrace and once they're fully comfortable in Mike Brown's offense. But the fact that 2 games in, we're now seeing Jalen Brunson just being comfortable and calling his number to take down the Celtics. You got to love it, man. Absolutely love it while it's bright and early. Because if you don't remember from last season, it took a little bit for these guys, man, just to get a little comfortable, even 2 seasons ago. You know what I mean? It took a little while for them to find their rhythm.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like we're getting funky with the lineups and still getting the wins along. I can't echo that enough. And it's just the beauty of where we are, how far we've come with this basketball team and with this group of guys. Like I can't stress enough how much I'm going to enjoy this season. Ups, downs, in betweens. We're gonna have a lot of fun this year, Alex. It's gonna be great, bro.
Absolutely going to be a lot of fun. And you know what? We got to give another shout out to another top performer tonight. Got to give another shout out to Karl-Anthony Towns. And look, I know that the numbers don't look great shooting from the field. He shot 6 of 16. But you know what? He was playing physical tonight, trying to get to his spots, really trying to impose his will on a weak front court Boston Celtics. And that's what you like to see, man. This guy was not afraid, even with the slight hamstring injury, to go out there and go toe-to-toe with these Celtics. And look, they did try to put Jalen Brown on him, try to slow him down, try to use the wing, but that didn't even stop him either, you know. We saw this guy shoot 4 or 6 from downtown. Didn't shoot necessarily great inside the paint. I mean, look, I'm not like they were just hounding him, man. And we know that Cat doesn't always get the fouls, but did the most damage from behind the arc, 4 or 6 from downtown to help him get his 26 points. Like I said, he shot 6 of 16 from the field, got us 13 boards, 7 defensive. Here's a good one, 6 offensive. Okay, dude was impactful. I mean, on the offensive glass. So you love to see it. Got 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. All right, yeah, he had the 5 turnovers, man, but I thought he did a phenomenal job tonight just imposing his will. He still needs to find rhythm just to be more efficient as we're accustomed to seeing him, you know, on the regular basis. But I thought this was a good step forward in the right direction to see him get his confidence back while working through injury.
Yeah, in the past, we're accustomed to seeing him not get the foul call, but tonight was one of those nights. 12 times to the line. He did miss one of the and ones, and then towards the end of the game, he split free throws. But to get to the line 12 times for Karl-Anthony Towns is a beautiful sight to see, because, as you mentioned, we're so used to Cat getting mauled and not getting calls. I mean, we know he's good at, you know, getting fouls as far as giving them away and getting close to 6 as possible each and every night. But on the other side of things, yeah, we were so accustomed to not seeing him get to the free throw line. And tonight was not one of those nights. And it's like you said, he did a great job at taking advantage of a lot of it. We did such a good job switching at getting him posted up on a Pritchard, posted up on a Derek White, where he was able to, get to his spots. And if, wasn't able to get the lift he was looking for on the shot, he's definitely gained the contact, and referees were on his side for the most part here today. So, yeah, it's almost a similar pass that we gave Brunson on Wednesday, as far as the shooting from the field was not great, but he was aggressive to keep us in this game, if not carry us in this game, at the free throw line. But more so too, we didn't really talk about it. The 3 ball was great today. 4 for 6.
Absolutely
I feel like
fantastic.
I feel like there was some threes that were actually left on the table that he, was being a little too modest for and did not take, in my humble opinion. I had to play at the end with Josh Hart too. It got me real upset where he had Cat wide open at the top, decided to shoot a rubbish fadeaway jumper, but that's neither here nor there. But Karl-Anthony Towns, the three ball was falling today. Like I said, got to the free throw line. Nah, he definitely deserves his flowers for this game. And we got to remember, still playing on a quad that he had admittedly said is bothering him, and he is playing through. So, yeah, man, he's going to get it together. We're in game 2, and if this is what game 2 looks like and he's still getting it together, Karl-Anthony Towns is going to have a great season.
Yeah, man, absolutely. He's going to have a great season. Let's get to the next guy that you talk about. You alluded to it. Many interesting things that we saw, and we got to go to the head coach, Mike Brown, man. I know there's going to be a lot of love for Mike. Midtown Mike is going to get a lot of love, and rightfully so, man. He's making this Knicks team look just a lot of fun just because of the new style that they're playing. It's up-tempo, a lot of pace. I mean, good Lord. How about watching the transition that we saw from Brunson to Bridges? Just the ball didn't even hit the deck. You know what I mean? 1, 2 passes to get an easy layup from Mikal Bridges, looking like a wide receiver out there, looking like Jerry Rice, the way he caught that ball and finished around the hoop. You know what I mean? But look, the thing with Midtown Mike, Coach Brown, whatever you want to call him, is the lineups, man. And I was jotting down some of these lineups today because I was like, all right, man, how funky can we get? How funky can we get? All right. So outside of the starting lineup that we talked about, where we go with the elusive, what if we just put McBride with the starting 5?
Yeah, man. They did it.
Josh Hart. What if we put McBride and create more spacing? Holy cow. Was there enough spacing, man? There was certainly enough spacing. And you know what? Not just from a 3 perspective, because everybody knocked it down, but also from a driving perspective too. You know what I mean? So there was just enough space for everyone to operate somewhere, whether it was Brunson getting down the lane, creating open shots for himself, just one-on-one coverage, or just collapsing the entire defense. You had guys wide open, right? But outside of that, we got the original lineup too, who was moving just fine. So we got to see the new lineup that we wanted to see. We got to see the old lineup, but here we go, CK. I got a couple different lineups that we had to see.
Yeah. Go ahead.
We had a lineup of Brunson, McBride, Hart, Shamet, Yabu. Yabu at the 5. All right, you could say, and Hart. Actually, you could argue, was it Josh Hart at the 5, or was it Yabu at the 5? Who the hell knows? All right, and then at that point, they swapped out McBride and brought in OG. So then you had Brunson, OG, Hart, Shamet, and Yabu out there. What lineup is that? Then we get into this.
Go ahead. We're getting funky, man. We're getting funky. Alex, keep going, though.
That was just the first quarter. Now we get to the second quarter. We had Kolek, McBride, Clarkson, Bridges, Yabu. I'm like, what in the world is this?
Yeah.
We had a 3-guard lineup. Then we get Bridges playing the 4 and Yabu playing the 5. I mean, can we get any weirder? The answer, yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
The answer is yes, we can. Here we go. Here's another one. We had Kolek, Shamet, Bridges, Hart, Yabu. What? These are things that you just would never see, man, in the yesteryears. And then here's another one.
Exactly.
Here's another one. We had Kolek, McBride, Clarkson, Bridges, Cat. There's obviously a lot more, but I'm just saying, like, these are just some of the lineups that we got to see today. And quite honestly, between all these lineups, none of them really missed a beat. There was a lot of synergy, man, a lot of connectivity. And because of that, like, you're starting to see these just new lineups, just like everyone just buying into what Mike Brown is selling them. And these guys are going out there and executing. And whoever's in the lineup, the principles always stay. And I think defensively, it's worked out fantastic these first 2 games. Yeah, we could talk about injuries. We could talk about the Celtics not being that, top-end team that they were when they have Tatum, KP, and Drew Holiday. But the fact that you're starting to see the principles that Mike Brown is implementing play out in 2 games, and what seems like it will continue to be like this in the future, you just got to be proud, man, of what this team is doing. I mean, defensively, these guys are just flying around. The amount of steals that I just saw, whether it was OG or Bridges, like these guys, even the attempt by Brunson when he was out of bounds, like these guys are just trying to cause turnovers and then just get out in a foot race.
Clarkson had a big one too at the end of the game.
Absolutely.
I mean, he didn't get the steal because they ended up going out of bounds. But that was, again, like you're saying, these names that you're not accustomed to seeing, or you just named Brunson. And when Clarkson went, I'm like, yeah, everybody's bought in on this, man. Everybody is going for it. And that's what you got to do for this fast-paced offense to work, man. Can't just be the rebounding side. But speaking of rebounds, to your talk about the lineups, you know, I am number one on the hate for Hart playing the 4. I can't stand him playing the 4. But, man, you mentioned that Yabusele-Hart combo. Those two on the boards were crazy. The two
Absolutely
of them
insane.
hustling for rebounding. I'm talking about offensive defense. The two of them, it's like you would think because of the way they both go for the offensive board, you think that it would kind of clash. But nah, they worked so well off each other. There was even one time that Yabusele tipped the ball between two Celtics players and it went right into the hands of Hart. I'm like, nah, this is a video game. Like that, the way that bounced right to Hart when this should have been Celtics ball. The two of them did such a good job on the which is why I love why Mike Brown gets funky and gets crazy with these lineups, because like you said, we ain't not skipping a beat, regardless of who the 5 that is out there. If anything, the first few seconds of the lineup going out there, you see them trying to figure it out, but then immediately everyone is bought in defensively. Then it goes right back into the extra passes being made. We can argue that there was some instances that maybe we passed a little too much on some shots, but that's going to get cleared up as the year goes on, so I'm not tripping about that. But the fact that lineups that you mentioned should not be working, where Yabusele, who's 6'9", arguably your biggest guy, Josh Hart, who is 6'5", arguably the power forward. The two of these guys are out here killing the other team on the offensive boards, giving us by the first half we had 14 second chance points to their 2 to end off the first half, and a lot of that had to do with those two. Those two combined rebounding wise, were in double digits alone off of the bench and in offensive rebounding. So it's just like, you know, there was some lineups that I'm just like you were mentioning, I'm looking at like this has no business working except for when I load up my PS5 and start running 2K. This doesn't make sense. None of this makes sense. But that's what I love about this, man. In October, this is when we're supposed to do this, Alex.
Absolutely.
That's why it's fun, man. Modern day basketball in New York. Who would have thunk it, bro?
Who would have thunk it indeed? And gotta give our guy out in LA, Zach. Shout out to you for being a franchise channel member. Zach, New York to LA. He's calling him. Here's a new one, CK. Mixtape Mike. He says Mixtape Mike dropping a new lineup all the time. That's a good one. I like that.
Oh, that's actually pretty good too. That's a good one.
Man, that's tough. Oh. Mixtape Mike, Midtown Mike. Yo, we're getting some funky names up in here we're gonna have to start telling CP we gotta expand the nickname committee. You guys are coming up with some good nicknames, man. Shout out to all you guys.
Don't give them too much credit, because wait until you see this Yabusele nickname they got. You're gonna see in the chat. They are so ready. Let it go. You're gonna see it. I'm not saying it, but they gonna spam it. Just wait for it. So don't be too nice to them talking about their good nicknames. Be careful.
I'm sure, but hey, man, while it's early in the season, these cats are in their bag. You gotta respect it though. But like, yo, for Mixtape Mike, I like that one, man. I like that because these lineups are funky. To your point, like when you're starting to, you should be doing it at this time, right? Like just seeing what sticks. But like, holy cow! Like the fact that these guys are going out there, just like creating open shots left and right. Doesn't matter who's on the floor. Like the principles still are there, as I said earlier. But to your point about the rebounding with Josh Hart and Yabusele, it's like, dude, I mean, we already know Josh Hart is a beast on the boards. But now you got to guard a guy who was listed at 280. You know what I mean? Like that means you got to work to box him out because he can easily go grab boards. So, and he's got a motor. Like he can get in there, crash just like Josh Hart. So you got to worry about him. You got to worry about two guys that are going to crash the boards and then are looking to push with the rock in their own hands. So it's two chaotic, essentially power forwards that you got on the court at the same time. Pick your poison. Essentially, who do you want to box out? It's just going to cause a lot of chaos, man. It's absolutely going to cause a lot of chaos. I love it. And especially when you have that with other guards that are looking to run, man, the running and gunning is going to be insane for this team, man. Just Imagine, Knicks Nation, imagine this team is like, we're talking December, January. They're hitting their stride. We're starting to see this. They're knocking down shots at a high clip. I mean, look, they shot well from downtown. They shot damn near 38% from downtown. That's a good shooting percentage, right? They went 17 of 45.
Yeah.
Imagine this team fully in their bag when they're knocking down threes at a high clip, because there's going to be one of those nights where you got Brunson shooting extremely well from downtown. You get Cat shooting well, either OG, Bridges, you know what I mean? They're all on fire. And then you add Jordan Clarkson into that and Deuce McBride. That's going to be insanity, man. No team is going to be able to keep up with that type of speed and that type of shooting. It's just a lot of fun right now, man. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun indeed. But, yo, we could talk about it all night, CK, which we will. But it's time to get to some of the callers, man, and hear what they got to say and how they think about the team. So let's make sure to get to the callers right now. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button for your boys. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, all right? This is KFTV Post Game Live. The New York Knicks won 105-95. We're going to get to your calls right now. And let's start it off with William. William, what's going on, man? How are you feeling about this win tonight?
Feeling good, fellas. I mean, it was a lot of things we got to clean up, but overall, I think the mixture of all the guys playing together, I think is going to be huge going forward, because I mean, the more they get comfortable playing with each other, the better the team's going to be going in the long run. It's the second game of the season, so I'm not going to get mad at, the turnovers or the missed shots. I mean, I think all it is just a comfortability thing with the team right now, with them all playing as many players as they're playing now. I don't think some guys are not used to it, so I think it's just a learning curve. But I like the way they look. I mean, they're not collapsing in the third quarter like they did last year. They're cleaning up a lot of the things that they were doing wrong last year, and on top of that, the guys that are supposed to be doing the thing on the court, they're doing it. Brunson had a great game. Cat had a great game. The one thing I got to say, man, is I always say, I don't know what it is with Cat, but I feel like there's a sniper in the stands. Every time he drives to the basket, he gets shot and just falls to the ground. I mean, it's crazy how many times this guy falls to the ground every time he drives. But, overall, I think it was an ugly win, but it shows that, even playing ugly right now, we could still win. So when we are on, I just don't see anybody beating us right now.
Yeah, man. Can't see anybody beating us right now the way this Knicks team is playing. Appreciate the call, Will. Appreciate you for always tapping in.
You say Cat caught the Anunoby-itis.
Yeah,
can't stay off the ground.
Goodness. Can't stay off the floor. I mean, look, man, he drives with a reckless abandon, just like throwing his weight around, trying to throw defenders off his body, and that's kind of just what's going to happen at some points, man. He's just going to be he's going to fall. But you know what? That's like you hope that because of that type of physicality, it would lead to, him getting some fouls, but it doesn't, man. Sometimes it just doesn't, which you would wish it does. Yeah. All right, let's keep moving, man. Let's get some more callers here. Let's get to Vader. Vader, what's happening? How you doing? Oh, wait, 1 second. 1 second. That's my bad. Vader, let's try it now. Vader, are you there?
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. What's going on, Vader? How you feeling tonight?
I'm good. Wasn't expecting him to make it so fast. Make it through the lounge so fast. Y'all caught me eating my Chipotle, but
damn, I'm jealous, man.
You're making CK hungry, man. He's starving over here.
Man, I know you've been working.
He's pulling a double shift. He needs to eat.
Oh man. I almost asked your order, but yeah, make your call. My fault.
It was mid tonight. You don't want to know. It was mid tonight.
Okay,
I wish better for you, man.
Okay. For sure.
I remember calling last year, I think when we lost to the Cavs early in the season, and I was talking about how like a lack of principles on both sides of the floor, and it was really bugging me because with guys that haven't had that much time to play with each other up until this point last season, with Cat coming right before the season and the lack of chemistry, if you have those principles and those expectations, then you have something to build off of. And we're clearly seeing that now. So guys are in the right spots, and even like obviously we all see reads that Cat or JB could be making that they'll make later in the season. We could definitely see where Mike Brown is going with the offense,
right?
And it's extremely encouraging, and I'm happy, man. I'm happy.
Yeah, man, very happy indeed. How are you feeling about this team going against Miami this Sunday? What are you thinking?
I want to see some more Huck 40 in that game.
Mm.
Going against Miami, you need energy, you need grit, you need hustle. Y'all know that. We're gonna need some Huck 40, and we're gonna need some Yabusele minutes. We're gonna need some real. So it's gonna be. It might be an ugly game, but we can show that we're still built for it, especially if Hart's still out there. So I'm
Yeah.
excited. That's actually gonna be fun to watch.
That one I'm excited for as well. Appreciate the call, Vader. Appreciate you for tapping in.
Thank y'all.
No doubt, no doubt. So, we got I agree with Huck Porty, and this is the other thing with seeing Huck Porty for the Miami matchup. I think the one thing that's really cool about what Mike Brown is doing is that he's looking at the opposing team and not sticking with the same game plan, right? Like you had Huck Porty going against the Cleveland Cavaliers. He's like, hey, doesn't make sense to go with the small ball lineup. Let's try the double big lineup that we have. We don't have Mitch, but we can use Huck Porty just so that we can continue to match. Tonight, Celtics, if you listen to my Game of the Week preview with Bobby Manning, who covers the Celtics, he said it right there. Celtics don't have true big depth. So when you see that, it's like, okay, let's try this other lineup. Let's get some more extended minutes here. We don't got to waste guys. And let's see how it works out tonight with a smaller lineup. And, I mean, they ran it essentially all night. Think about how much they played Yabu tonight with all these different lineups. I mean, let's see. He only had 13 minutes, but still there's enough small ball out there that you're like, all right, like you're going to play Cat. Of course, you got to play your guy because he's one of your best scorers on the team. Also, he's one of your top paid players. But still, the amount of small ball that we did see out there, I liked it, man. I liked it. Just matching the schematics of the other team to see, as you already talked about, what we have on this roster and tweaking different lineups.
Yeah, not trying to force a lineup on someone else and then making it a little bit more difficult. I completely agree. And that's what I ultimately came down to when we saw that Huck Porty went from starting to not being in the rotation. It's just like we mentioned, this is not the Celtics team from last season. And with or without Tatum, they got rid of a lot of that depth with Horford being gone, KP being gone. It's become a guard heavy team where we didn't really need to go too much with size or using our post guys. So I completely agree. My one question though for you, what were your thoughts on the way that Clarkson was handled tonight? Not in a bad way, but it felt like Clarkson, we only saw him in the second and the fourth, as opposed to him like trickled in throughout the entirety of the game. What's your thoughts about that rotation? I feel like it worked out, but what were your thoughts about that?
It worked out, man. And I think it's just a continuation of what we discussed on Wednesday night, right? Like, he's not going to force guys just because they're on this team. I mean, you just go up and down this lineup. The stars got the bulk of the minutes, right? Looking at OG, he got 29. You had Towns, who had 33. Bridges, who had 36. Brunson, who had 35. McBride, who had 32. And then you started to see 13 for Yabu, 16 for Clarkson, 19 for Hart, 14 for Shamet, 13 for Kolek. And great minutes for the bench, like great amount of minutes for the bench. But I think he's going to just continue to use guys that have it. If he's not seeing it from them tonight, or if like they're not flowing consistently throughout the game, like he's not going to go. He's not going to force it, man. And that's the thing. It's like, we keep joking about the line. It's like the game will tell you what to do. That goes towards the head coach as well. And he's looking at who's performing well, where are you getting good minutes out of them, what your opponent is putting out there as a rotation. And he's looking at Clarkson saying, hey, we got some good minutes here, in the 16 minutes. He's a plus 12. Like, I thought he actually did a decent job staying in front of his guy. Like, I'm not expecting him to be a lockdown defender, but I thought he did a decent job staying in front of his assignment. And then he went 2 of 5 from the field, 2 of 4 from downtown. So he made, he gets you 6 points. And in the 16 minutes, that's fine. That's what you get out of him tonight, and you'll be happy with it. And as long as the team is winning, guys are going to be happy, man. And that's how they should be. If you're winning, especially for a guy like Clarkson, for Yabusele, who came from losing rosters last season, you're now on a team with a lot of expectations. So what you were experiencing out in Utah, what you were experiencing out in Philadelphia, you're not going to get those massive minutes and just go run rampant and just, try to figure things out as you go. It's going to be a little bit more tailored because, one, this team has a starting 5, 6, 7 guys that they can go to, and they're out there to go win. So I'm okay with it, man. What'd you think? Yeah,
no, 100%. Because I brought it up because the chat was talking about it, and he did the same thing in game one. I feel like we had a better Clarkson this game than game one. But no, you put it perfectly. I feel like it's one of those things where, you're using the rotations that make the most sense, because Shamit was the first one to come off the bench. So I that was the big question mark. Like, we signed Clarkson. Shouldn't he be the quote unquote sixth man? Shouldn't he be the first one off the bench? But it's what worked for the lineup that they were throwing at us. You put Shamit out there to instantly get the shooting because we saw what Hauser was doing and blah 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 blah. And everything panned out and worked out in its favor. And Clarkson still got his when he got the opportunities. And I think that's just what's the most important. As the season goes on, there will probably be more calling for him with the right rotations. So I'm with you. I didn't see much of an issue with it at all. But it was just more so for the crowd that, you get Clarkson, he former six man. Shouldn't he not be the first one off the bench? It's just one of those things I wanted to see what your thoughts on about it was. But I'm with you. It worked out fine for me. And I don't think that he got shorted minutes. I think he fit in perfectly with the game plan. The guys that were supposed to play played at the right times. I was cool with it.
Hey, look,
we're getting funky, Alex. I'm with it. Just get funky. Keep getting funky. I don't care, bro.
We're getting funky with it indeed. And look,
all day,
shout out to Christian Winfield. He just sent out a tweet saying, and Gamb, I sent it to you. So if you want to pull it up on the board, on the Jumbotron, and let the people see it, it says, from Christian Winfield, Mike Brown calls Jordan Clarkson the defensive player of the game, calls Josh Hart a monster, says he guarded everybody, pointed out Josh had 14 boards in 19 minutes, and Mike Brown says, I don't think I've ever seen this before. And so, look, both those guys in their limited minutes, right, did what they're supposed to do and excelled, and the coach is acknowledging it. And so, look, it's performing, right? Performing in the minutes that you're getting. That's all you got to do, man. That's all you got to do. It's simple. It's simple as that. And we got CP in the chat saying he's on his way. All right, CP is on his way back to give his analysis. Let's start the timer now and see what time he gets back. All right, people.
But see, he learned. He didn't give us a time.
He did not.
I'm on my way. See, that's that. Well done.
Very ambiguous. We have no idea what on my way means. Is he about to enter the car? Is he in the car? Who the hell knows? We have no way. We have no way of knowing. But he said he is on his way.
It's not 10 minutes that turn into 30. You know what I mean? So, I got to give him the little victories.
Come on, man. We all know what 10 minutes means in New York. We also know what I'm on my way means in New York.
Right. But yeah, see, is New York on top of Jamaica time too? Like, nah, bro. We gonna see what time he gets here.
Oh man, CK went there. Damn.
Oh, I'm going there for sure, bro. For sure.
You went there.
Yeah, man.
All right, man. Let's get to some more calls. Let's get to Zach. Zach, what's going on, man? How you feeling about this one?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, as every Knicks fan is, they're feeling great about tonight's win, 2-0 to start the season, 2-0 against teams that we were 0-4 against in the regular season. So it's always a nice win to go against these types of opponents. But on the Mike Brown tip, it's really like a feeler thing at this point in time, right? I think all these lineups that he's dropping are intentional. It's trying to feel out like the first 20, 25 games of the season, get them through the course of the season, see what works, see what doesn't work, see what players go up against different lineups. I like it. I like what he's bringing. And then with the Knicks, obviously at the end of the game, they took their foot off the gas pedal, but the first half, especially the first quarter, they couldn't hit a shot, and then they couldn't miss in the second quarter. I mean, this is a very deep team, so we've got a lot of upside, and I mean, there's so many different rotations he can pull. It's ridiculous. It's just you can pull a rabbit out of his hat at this point in time. It's ridiculous.
Really can, man. And it's like, I'm just curious to see how this continues. Because here's the thing, too. Like, we're still missing out on Mitchell Robinson. So how does this all look once Mitchell Robinson returns? We saw what it looked like with Josh Hart. Now, what does it look like with Mitch back in the rotation, too? Like, do you still continue to use, like, honestly, the way everyone's playing, like, we could still utilize even guys like Kolek, Sham. We could go 11-man deep the way that Mike Brown's going, man, on a consistent nightly basis. So I'm looking to see how he continues to do this, man, once Mitch is healthy.
Yeah, I think Kolek is going to continue to be used just because of what he brings in a point guard situation. We love Deuce. Deuce is amazing. He's got that upside. His defense is really that's his. He's a great defender, and then he hits those clutch shots like he did tonight with that 3-pointer in the fourth quarter. But I think that Mitch is going to supersede Yubusele is what's going to happen in the long run, right? He's going to see him give the defensive minutes, and then Yubusele is going to come in and and be this counterpart to where Mitch is the defensive player of the year he could potentially be if he could play enough games, obviously.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with Mitch and Yabu once Mitch returns. But appreciate the call as always, Zach. Always appreciate you tuning in.
Always. You guys have a good night, and salutes KFTV guys.
Appreciate you. Yo, CK, we got some super chats, man. Got to go through some of these super chats here. Shout out to Rondell Hartley for the $20 super chat. Says, I'm all in with the Knicks. Deep pause. Hey, yo, what type of... All right, man. Appreciate the super chat, but hey, yo, here we go, man. It's that type of night, CK. It is that type of night. But let's keep going down. Here we go. We got Tiz73 with the $5 super chat. Appreciate you for being a franchise channel member. He said, hey, since CK ain't want to say it, the consensus is hashtag BBL Sully. Good God, man. CK, you all right over there, man? You all right?
I tried to warn you. And the name is spreading like wildfire. And that is the perfect phrase for it because it's not wanted, but it's what they're loving, bro. Gamba not safe too, because Gamba was feeding the fire. I ain't gonna lie to you. Gamba he's low-key for the name too, bro.
Oh, brother, here we go, man.
He did say Yabu Jelly too was another one too, but nah, he was low-key feeding the fire too, man. Nah. BBL Selly, bro.
Oh my God. It's about to be a crazy season. All right. Shout out to @Peter for the $2 super chat. Really appreciate it. Shout out to the Ryan Manimal himself, Chuck D, for the $10 super chat and for being a franchise channel member. He said, easier for Alex in New England this winter. Hell yeah, it is. I don't got to listen to the Celtics fans try to big up anything, man. They're going to take a nice long vacation. Thank goodness. And he said, Josh Hartfinger or not is a necessary Knickerbocker. He doesn't get bored on the floor. CK shut down SVG. Yay. Cap and Cat. Yes. OG and Macau. Stay conditioned. Amen. Shout out to the Ryan Manimal himself, man.
Man.
Let's see. We got another $2 super chat. Shout out to I'm sorry, man. I'm not gonna butcher the name. But shout out to the Say you Woe? Am I pronouncing that right? Am I going crazy? CK, I'm gonna need a second set of eyes on this, man.
On it. Say you. Well, yeah, brother. Sorry, bro.
I'm sorry for butchering your name, but it says, appreciate you for being a franchise channel member. It says hashtag I'm sufferable. And we got Malik Haddad. Shout out to you for the $10 super chat. Said shout out to you guys for always bringing the content. Since we get to see the bench so much now, who are you guys most excited about? It's a good question, man.
Most excited about? Oh no, I don't have a most. I just love that we're seeing the young guys. There's not a most for me right now. Like I really want to see Diawara, but I'm okay with not seeing him because I get it because we're still figuring out rotation and stuff. But yeah, I just love that Kolek defied the odds. We all were like ready to count him out, and he's out there thriving and getting opportunities like right off the bat and doing good stuff with it. We saw Huck start last game, and there's no one sole it's such a cop-out answer, Alex. I'm so sorry. I'm genuinely trying to find an answer, but I don't have one. I'm just happy to see our guys in the rotation. You know what I mean? Like that's a big deal for me. That's a big deal for me. Like I'm happy for Cole. Get back to Gamba again. He did make a very good point that is just going to be that little bit of resentment though seeing Cole, because it's like we're so happy with how he's doing. It's just a little irritating because it's like, damn, we wish we could have saw that his rookie season. You know what I mean? But other than that, there's no like single answer for me. Hopefully you have a single answer and not a cop-out answer like me. I'm just happy to see everybody running.
The thing is, I do agree with you, but if I'm gonna choose, it's down to two people, man. And honestly, it's either Tyler Kolek, who I'm happy to see that he's right now beating the odds of like just not like flaming out, right? And then the other one I would have to go with is Landry Shamet, because I think he's actually
Okay.
been providing a good spark off the bench. So it's between those two guys, man. I mean, in all honesty, if we just go down this roster right now, forget the starting five, Yabusele, Clarkson, Josh Hart. I'm expecting those guys to play. So
Right.
anytime I see Shamet, Kolek, or Hukporti get on the floor, I'm happy to see those guys get minutes, just because
Exactly.
if they can contribute in a positive way, then the guys who they are hiring and the coaching set that we do have in place right now is doing their job in developing these guys. So that way we, one, can have, these guys not playing an extended amount of minutes, and two, we get to experiment with different lineups. I mean, the fact that we're seeing the highest minutes tonight for 36 minutes for Mikal Bridges, it's refreshing, and it's refreshing because, one, it means we're utilizing a bench that way guys can stay active as the game wears on. And then two, like, if we can keep it around these minutes, man, and look, like, I think the number one guy that we could talk about is just Giannis Antetokounmpo, who they've always capped out at 36 minutes. Like, if that's where you're telling me these guys are going to end up, that's great. That's absolutely great for keeping these guys fresh for the postseason run that you're looking forward to, man. The big, we got to keep the big picture in mind, which is winning 16 games in the postseason, not trying to win all 82 during the regular season. We're past that, man. We're past trying to build up to having a respectable name as being a competent and a competitive team. Now it's moving into that, all right, we got title expectations. Let's act like a team that has title expectations, meaning resting guys when need be, managing everyone's health, managing minutes, and making sure everyone is ready to go for that postseason run. And so that's it, man. That's all it is. And so let's change gears, man. Let's change gears and salute to one of our sponsors. We got DraftKings tonight, man. So all your favorite NBA players are back. And DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA, is the place to bet on NBA stars this season. New customers bet just $5 and get 3 months of NBA League Pass. Plus, score $300 if your bet wins. Paid in bonus bets. So, remember, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code KFTV. That's code KFTV. Bet $5 and get 3 months of League Pass. Plus, get $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-78-97777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, pass-through per wage tax may apply in Illinois. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets, which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. NBA League Pass auto renews until canceled. Additional terms at dkng.co/audio. Limited time offer. So remember, use that promo code KFTV to get $5. Use that promo code KFTV, bet $5 and get 3 months of League Pass. Plus, get $300 in bonus bets if your bets win. All right, the crown is yours. All right, man, let's get back to it. Let's get back to the phones. Let's get back to some of our franchise channel members. Remember, people, if you're a franchise channel member, you get to skip the line and get your call in bright and early. So let's get to the Knicks Fix, man. Knicks Fix, what's happening, my man? I know you're thrilled to see what's going on these first 2 games.
CK, Alex, what up, fellas?
Doing well, man. How you doing?
Yo, man, driving home, watch this game of Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm like, yo, 60 burger. I'm telling you, this team is winning 60, bro. Yo, so a couple of things, man. The first thing I noticed with this team, right? Everybody's playing within their role. Like Josh Hart, he went back to being that energy guy off the bench. Yabusele, he's basically doing what he did in Philly, but he's doing it here. Clarkson's a microwave. And then you got that. I think the most important thing is that Kolek and Deuce backcourt off the bench. That thing is cooking, man. You got Kolek is trying on defense, man. He's trying on defense, and he's running the offense pretty well. And then the one thing I want to see though is that Jalen Brunson, you still see it in him. Like he still wants to take over the games a little bit, but he's trusting his team. I don't know if you guys remember, but there was like 5 minutes left in the game, right? He was dribbling the ball into oblivion, and he dives in the lane, and finally he kicks it out to Deuce. Deuce bails him out with the three. You guys remember that?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I know exactly what
You're
play
right.
you're talking
Right. That's the type of play that, like, I don't necessarily know if he would have made that pass, but because it's this year, he's like, all right, I can see these guys are, these guys are starting to cook. So Cat also, like, once Jalen goes to the bench, Cat's starting to cook with them too. So that, I mean, this is the time of year. CK said it. Like, you gotta try these lineups now, right? And then Mike Brown's taking his notes. He's gonna put it together, and then he's gonna see which lineups are the best, like plus minus. So it's a long season. I still think the Knicks are gonna win 60. They're finding they're the most talented team, and honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. The only games, the two games that I want to see, well, three, OKC, Rockets, and Denver, because
Mm.
that's our main competition. I feel like out the East, we're gonna run through through the East. I forgot who said it on the last call. On the last game, the guy called in and he was saying that, yo, we're gonna beat the Celtics by 30. And he was right. He was dead on the money, man. Like, yeah, but yo, man, stay up, fellas. Let's see. Sunday, right? Miami.
Sunday, Miami, indeed, man. And look, the East is looking pretty weak right now, but hey, it's for the Knicks to take, right?
Yeah, I mean, if Mikhail and OG are also the key to that starting five, right? Once they pop off, I feel like it's impossible to stop this team. But like, anybody heard any news on OG? Like, is OG good?
Yes. And so, Gamba, if you could put the tweet that I just sent you in the chat, that'd be great. And, Knicks Fix, always appreciate you calling in, my guy. Have a good one.
Take care, fellas. Have a good one, man.
about.
So, Gamba, if you could put that on the Jumbotron, according to Ian Begley, OG Anunoby has a cramp. All right. OG Anunoby would have been able to go back in the game if needed. Mike Brown said Anunoby had a cramp and left the floor in the fourth quarter. Seems like a non-issue. So there you go. And this is the change that you want to see, man. Don't need to force it. Yep, about 30. But the other guys close it out, man. Trust your guys. And I think this is an underrated aspect of coaching, CK, where when you can trust your bench and not rely on like one of your starts to go out there and close the game, it just brings the team closer together, and it builds that trust not only between the players and the coaching staff, but amongst the players themselves. As Knicks Fix was talking about how you had Brunson find Bridges, not Bridges, but
Deuce.
McBride for the open three.
Yep.
It's stuff like that where you start to build that chemistry where it's like, all right, I don't need to be this old guy putting the weight of the world on my shoulders. My teammates will help bail me out. And even in a situation like this where, OG, cramps up, don't need to rush him to go back out on the floor. You trust your teammates, and let's see what they can do, man. And then they can build off of this. And that's how you make them, a closer unit. So I like that, man. I like that indeed, that this team is saying, hey, no need to rush it, just like what they did with Mitch and Hart in game one. We'll let him rest. He did what he had to do for tonight. Let's trust the rest of our guys and go win this thing.
Yeah, old habits are, hard to break at some point. And I'm not, again, that's another one of those things. I'm not really concerned. We talked about at the top come January, February, it's gonna be second nature for him. And yeah, it's just Jalen Brunson is a scorer. He knows that. I mean, he admit that this new offense is he's still learning it, and it did feel like in that third, fourth, there was some moments where he wanted to, or felt like he needed to do the most when it was not necessary. And again, he's gonna get it. It's still, even in those few instances, I still feel like he has been a lot more bought into the new style of offense than he's giving himself credit for. So I'm not tripping too much about it, but it is very, very good point by the call. But yeah, but I'm telling you, man, by December, January, February, I feel like it's just gonna be a well-oiled machine, and he's gonna be just fine, knowing that those final minutes of the game, that's Brunson burner time. Rest of it, trust your squad. You got it. So he'll be all right.
It's a squad indeed. Ooh, who's this?
It's you twice.
Like, see if you just mute your Zoom. There we go.
There it is.
He's back. He's put up the towel. We're waiting for Gamba to put him on the screen. Shout out to producer Gamba for doing a phenomenal job, man. All right, we're waiting for the fans, by the fans. I see the towel. We're waiting for CP to log in, though. Waiting for him to get on the screen. Got the towel over his head. Man, it's it's one of those type of nights.
It is Friday night. Isn't it?
Were you censoring yourself so that way we don't know what you're drinking? Is that what's going on here?
It's just the branding, man. Salute, man. Salute, fellas. How we doing, man?
Salute,
Oh,
bro.
good, man.
How we doing?
It's a nice long sleeve slash. I don't know. Was that a sweater you got on? What was? It's nice, man.
Yeah, well, shout out to my guys at Baka Back Pages. This was the collab, Captain Clutch. Dubbed by yours truly. You know where you heard it first. The nickname Commissioner. That's what we do. So,
we got a nickname review, but go ahead.
Yeah. No, this was and this was kind of preordained because I planned to wear this. I wore this to the watch party tonight. Shout out to the watch party, everybody who came through. We're 2-0. We're changing the fortunes. We had a great time tonight. But how apropos that it was Captain Clutch's night with 31 points in this victory. Good win. Good win all the way around, man. 2-0 on the campaign. And it's man, there was a lot of takeaways from this game. So many takeaways. Where can we start? I'll start with, look, overall, Deuce in the starting lineup. Cap is Cap. Cap had the 31 points. I'm going to get to Cap in a little bit, but the news with Deuce being inserted into the starting lineup, Al, you talked about this way early in the offseason. Like, how was Brown going to approach the different lineups, the different rotations? Is he going to experiment early versus going with the standard starting five? And he showed us already in the 2 games. All right, first game, let's match up with the Twin Towers. We'll go with Huckporty. This game, Huckporty doesn't even play. Let's go with Deuce. Let's match the pace. Let's match up with Boston and their ability to play small. And, forget the stat sheet because the stat sheet wasn't as kind to Deuce. But overall, I like Deuce's energy with that unit. And defensively, he was great. Offensively, as another ball handler, as another guard. If you're going to emphasize versatility in your offense and playing Cap off ball, you got to have as many ball handlers as possible to get the most out of that. And, I've been saying, man, this is the year for Deuce, man. He like CK, you guys were there when he pulled up on us in Vegas, and he was doing his media rounds all season. It just seemed like another year of growth for Deuce with this team, the chemistry as a pro. And I just love his approach, man. Deuce is just playing such a tenacious game right now. I think he's going to have a great year. So it was very interesting to see him with the starters. We saw those numbers on the positive side last year in a limited sample size. And now Mike Brown saying, hey, I want to see some of this right now because, Deuce as a two-way player, as a two-way threat, and a potential ball handler. Like, we know Deuce has his limitations. But for what he is with this team, you have to put him in there. And I thought he was good tonight. Numbers be damned. I thought Deuce was really good tonight.
He was really good. And, we could talk about the limitations on his ability to get downhill, but honestly, he's going to need reps in order to do that. And we know under, the last head coach, Tom Thibodeau, he wanted Deuce to play a specific role and do specific things. Mike Brown giving him 32 minutes saying, hey, I'm going to give you opportunities to work out and show me what your game fully is. And I think that's great to empower these players, man. And that's something that I think is just constantly ringing through. And I said that even when OG went out, where you don't even bring him back and you say, you know what, we can handle it without you tonight. Go rest up, get ready for the next game. We're going to trust our bench and everybody else to go win. Same thing with McBride. Hey, you're in the starting rotation tonight. He got 32 minutes, CP. How many times do we see McBride get 32 minutes?
32.
Ever.
How many times?
Yeah,
and so because of that, it's just like it goes into the whole thing of Mike Brown saying, I trust my guys and I'm going to let them go out there and work.
Yeah. And, it just seems like just coming off of that Pacers loss, that Pacers series, dude, he felt that. His locker room comments that we got exposed and that things needed to change. You kind of just felt that energy from Deuce that he was coming back with something different this year. He's picking up 94 feet. He's getting his paint touches, and he's whipping around. Like, I just love Deuce's approach in this game, and it really paid dividends for this team. First half, look, the Celtics shot out the gates early, and they hit their shots. Give credit to them. I really wasn't worried. I knew the numbers were going to even out eventually. But the second quarter was all Knicks. The second quarter was all Knicks, and they had a ferocious two-way run in that second quarter that really, to me, won the game.
Absolutely.
Second half, things tightened up, and Celtics made their runs. Knicks offense got a little bit cold, but it was really that second quarter for the Knicks. That was really all they needed to kind of help put it away. But, man, it almost looked like the Indy 500 out there. Is what I was saying at the watch party, man. I said, boy, this is different. So it was just cool to see them really just pushing the pace and really picking that tempo up, finding Cap off ball, Cat shooting from half court. It was crazy. Cardiac Clarkson got in there. I mean, I'm putting that order right now. Cardiac Clarkson on a Friday night Knicks.
He earned that name.
He did.
Yeah.
He earned that name. Yeah.
I was loving it. But yet and still, we talk about the offense. We talk about getting everybody involved and playing Cap off ball. Hey, when push comes to shove and things tighten up, you go back to them. Yep. Like we're not getting cute with this. We're not just gonna take the ball out of his hands just for doing it. No. We're gonna get everybody warmed up, get him in the game, get him involved, get him responsible. But when we got to get to it in money time, when things tighten up, you go back to your guy, man. And that's what we saw tonight. Mike Brown wasn't getting cute. He saw in the third and the fourth, Cap take us home. Final 5 minutes, Cap took us home. And that's it. And that is how we want to see this thing look. Yeah, get everybody involved. Make it a equal opportunity situation. But don't forget who the guy is on this team to go out there, get buckets, and kill. And that's what we saw to take us home, man. 31 points with Captain Clutch. Great game.
Yeah, I got nothing to follow that up with. I mean, that's absolutely true. But I just gotta go. I gotta pivot to this, guys. Yeah. So we got the nicknames just flowing tonight, and CP's just adding to the pot at this point. We got Cardiac Clarkson. I like that one.
Cardiac Clarkson.
That's great. Put that on a shirt, man. And you
gotta put on the back the Clarkson experience. Like that's the shirt. You made the shirt.
The Clarkson experience has got to be like, it's like for all you Jimi Hendrix fans out there, got to be something like that. You know what I mean? Just like you got the hairdo to go with it, man. Put the psychedelic stuff behind it. Feels like that's what it is, man. You're just tripping out when you're watching Clarkson go just play basketball. But CP, I don't know if you heard this one, but shout out to Zach, franchise channel member, man. He said mixtape Mike with all the different lineups.
Mike, yeah. It's so different, and it's just refreshing. It's just a different thing, Tibbs took 5 years and different players and combinations to find his way, and for those last 3 or so, we knew what to expect, and now Mike is taking that baton and still trying to figure out what he has here. So we're seeing Kolek and Clarkson and Deuce and Kolek, Clarkson, Brunson. There's so many different variations, especially with the guard depth that we have on this team. Right. It's just interesting to see, Brown out there experimenting with it. But at the same time, those guys are playing very well in their role. I like the way the defense has looked over the last 2 games. These guys are in sync so far, and they have a long way to go. Kolek, yeah, he struggled tonight. A couple of bad turnovers for Tyler, but I think this is a good situation where the expectations, the competition, and the players that he's playing with, maybe that's lifting him up. And Mike Brown has shown confidence in him early.
I actually didn't hate Kolek's game tonight. I thought he actually played well. I know he didn't necessarily shoot great, but I thought that his approach to the game still keeping that aggressive mentality.
Yeah.
I thought defensively he played very well tonight. What was it? Who was it that was driving? It was Derek White. Derek White drove the lane. He didn't. He didn't. Was it? He didn't Kolek didn't initiate contact. He allowed Derek White to initiate contact. Could have drawn a charge almost, but then allowed, I think it was Bridges to get the steal. So stuff like that. And then seeing him just try to fly out of bounds to keep the play going or just cause the Celtics to have a turnover. It's stuff like that where I just appreciate the aggression at this point, because out in Summer League, he was not playing like that. It seemed like a guy who was very timid, a guy, as you said, CP, not as hungry. So I appreciate through these 2 games that he's doing that and looking to get his shots, man. So even with the layup that didn't count, man, he's still trying. I got to appreciate that. I got to appreciate the effort for a young player who didn't get a lot of burn last year and now is getting a good amount of burn to start the season.
If that ref wasn't in the way, that was a fast break. I'm saying it right now. If that ref wasn't in the way, that was a fast break. Kolek saved that. The ref got in the way. So
there's a good spirit so far in these 2 games with this bench. And again, if Mike Brown wants to play fast and wants to play with the pace, then a guy like a Kolek, you need your ball handlers out there. You need your guys that can really drive this thing. So, and that allows Cardiac Clarkson to be himself, where he doesn't have to have as much ball handling duties, because that was going to be the thing, was like, how are you going to put these guys out there where you don't have to have Clarkson kind of be responsible for facilitating for everybody else? Like where Clarkson was impactful tonight, he got his 2 threes, he got his 2 off-ball opportunities, and he made the best out of it. And then Mike Brown gave him his credit for the defensive side. So, it's going to be interesting to see how he plays off of Deuce and plays off of Kolek. But a good night tonight for Clarkson. Good night by the team. How about the big bodega, man? 26 points, 13 boards for Call 4, 6 from downtown. And despite the grade 2 quad strain, Big Bodega dominated tonight, man.
Yeah. What do you think, CK?
Yeah, we mentioned it about Towns. Like, I was giving him credit because we love to talk about how he likes to foul, but to me, I feel like tonight was a big night in him getting fouled and getting to the free throw line. So even though the shooting percentage wasn't great, he did a great job on the free throw line. And me and Alex talked about it as well, the 3-point shooting. Like, it felt like could not miss when he had an opportunity. He only missed 2 of them. And I honestly feel like he could have had like 3 or 4 more that were left on the table. Yeah, Towns looked great tonight. He had a few me-bounds down the stretch there, but, Towns was definitely doing his thing, man. Double stats. And this, again, you mentioned CP, all this with the injured quad. Like, bro, come on. Yeah, I feel like he did a great job today for sure.
I still get I just still get very, very nervous with the taking off from the top of the key. I still hate those takes.
He loves them though, CP. He loves them,
man.
He loves them.
This is his game. Who was it that said he wants to play like a guard? It's true.
He does.
It's true. But the takeoff from the top of the key, man, it's just like, oh God. And then he's hitting.
There was a point where they were pressing us on the from the full court pressing us, and he had to bring the ball up. Did you see how excited he was to do that?
Oh yeah,
man. Cat wants to be a guard so bad.
Yeah.
He was so excited. He almost went under between the legs and everything. I was like, if you don't give that ball to Brunson, please, thank you.
Yeah. I like Mikal tonight. 12 points in all, 5 to 10. Mikal was quietly efficient, did his thing, 6 boards for Mikal Bridges. I like Mikal's game tonight, man.
Yeah, man.
I like Mikal Bridges every night, bro. So that's nothing.
There's the president of the Bridges Hive.
President of the Bridges Hive.
Just another night.
Yeah.
2 more steals, another block. Just another night,
Not to bury the other lead. What did you guys think of Hart tonight, man? 14 boards for Josh Hart. How about Josh coming back? 1 of 8 from the field. For me, I don't know what to expect with Josh Hart, with the finger, with the back and all of that. Like, I'm not expecting much as a shooter and efficiency. But again, I know that I can trust that he's going to impact the game regardless. And the 14 boards to me was indicative of that. Like, we know what we're going to get from him. It's just interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how throughout the course of this regular season, how Mike Brown uses him and with what combination of players. Because I'm not as confident that the shooting is going to be efficient, especially with the finger.
Well, that three man decided to go stale a little right, and I don't know if it's because the finger is just pointing that direction. But hey, man, I'll say this though. I like him with Yabu, and CK and I were talking about that earlier. It's just they're just chaos, man. Like you got to try to guard Yabu, who's 6'9", 280, a guy who will crash the boards and push the pace, just like Josh Hart. So if you put those two guys out there, both those guys can just be, clean the glass easily and then push the pace. And if you have them out there with a 3-guard rotation, a 3-guard lineup, it's just running and gunning all day long. So, well, Hart, man, I'm expecting him to do what he did tonight, man, and he looked just fine after a lower back injury. It didn't seem like he was impacted in any sort of way. I mean, 14 boards, 6 of them being offensive boards. That's a hell of a performance for him with the 3 assists. But I expect him just to go out there, continue to get downhill, try to be a one-man band man out in transition. But look for his guys. And I feel like playing 19 minutes, getting to like the 20, maybe even 25-minute mark, depending on the game, like that's just going to keep him fresh. We all know the quote that he said he had nothing left in the tank in the postseason. I think he'll be very fresh for the regular season, playing that amount of minutes, coming off the bench and doing what he does best, man, which is just being, controlled chaos for the second unit.
Such a good way to put it. Controlled chaos, indeed, for sure.
Control chaos, man. So it's good to have him back. And 14 boards for Josh, 6 on the offensive side. So, but overall, I thought that was a big key for this game too, man. Just the rebounding battle, especially in the first half. The Knicks being able to dominate the boards without Mitch and no Huck Porty playing. But the guards are really spearheading a lot of that, man.
Yep.
The guards are spearheading a lot of that. Like you saw a lot of hustle boards from Shamit, Britt McCall. How many boards did McCall have tonight? 6.
6, yeah.
6 boards for McCall Bridges, 4 for Deuce. JB with 3.
I was gonna say JB had a few too. Yep.
JB with 3, Clarkson with 3, Shamit with 3. So you got good enough boards from your guards, and then Hart does his thing with 14. That's Hart. Karl with 13. That's what he does. Overall, I thought their ability to get second chance opportunities and get rebounds that was big in this game. But that's also been a weakness for the Celtics because they have no front court depth either way.
We talked about that with Bobby Manning on the game preview yesterday, man. He said that, no front court depth. And that's why I was expecting Cat to go out there and be aggressive. I was happy to see that because who's going to match him?
That's right.
You saw Brighton early. He was trying to play physical. I loved it. And then if you think you got no front court depth, I mean, holy cow, I can't forget. I don't know who it was against, but I mean, just seeing Josh Hart, he missed his layup, then flew back up to get his own board. I was like, wow, Celtics really got nobody.
Yeah.
It's not that we know Josh Hart is a great rebounder. I think he was top 10 last year amongst all the, like, you look at the top 10, he was the only guard and like with all the bigs who were grabbing boards, but it's just the Celtics are not going to have a chance, man, without any front court depth. So I was kind of expecting that. I told that to Bobby. I was like, we're going to beat you on the boards all night. And that's what they did. What did they get? 53-37.
Yeah, it's huge. Yeah.
37, man. Yeah, I thought that was as good a stat as any, man, especially without no Mitch and you didn't play Porty either. So you went with Towns at the 5 and a small bench. You went with Yabusele at the 5 at times. One time they had Mikal Bridges at the 4, Yabusele at the 5.
Yes. Well, we talked about the lineups, man. Yeah.
Yeah, but right. But I think these were effort rebounds that they in this game, and just speaks to again what they're trying to do on both ends of the floor, and then push to that tempo. That were kind of careless, right? You had 5 seconds at no man's land, like gotta cut down. Now, the other ones where you're playing fast and you're trying to make a play and trying to get your paint touches and, all right, you might throw it out of bounds here and there. Okay, that's more trying to gain that chemistry and get used to the system. I cut down on some of those careless ones. They caught a couple tonight that allowed Boston to get into the game. So just got to cut those down a little.
Especially in that second half. Yeah. I think that's where it felt. Well, maybe not the full second half, more the fourth quarter. I went third quarter. We were okay, but yeah, 100%. And again, that just comes with this being the second game of the season, right? You know, we did a great job. That second quarter was damn near flawless, 42 points in a quarter when they had 44 as a team at that point. You know, that third and fourth quarter, like you were mentioning, it felt like they were trying too hard to make those passes to the point where we were seeing those jump passes reappear. But again, that's the beauty of the second game of the season and still having a 20-point lead and be able to play around with that kind of stuff and play the way we did and with the different lineups and everything. It's just, you know, that's what's going to make this season so fun. I can't say it enough. Alex is probably sick of me saying that. This season is going to be fun, man, because we are figuring out new things about every person on this roster while doing it against some of the teams that we struggled with in the past. No disrespect to the Celtics. I know someone in the chat will be like, yeah, disrespect them. No disrespect to the Celtics. This wasn't the Wizards we're doing this stuff to. You know what I mean? Like, we're trying these lineups against the Cleveland Cavaliers, 0-4 against them last year. Celtics, I don't care who's missing. Even if Jason Tatum was there, they still ain't got no KP. It's a different team, man. It's a different team. So miss me with that. And it's just the beauty that Mike Brown is just, he is more about figuring out who's going to do what. And we're trying this lineup with this person. You mentioned it, Bridges at the 4. This season is going to be fun. I'm going to be saying it all year long. You can put that on a t-shirt with my face smiling. This season is fun. Like, I'm excited about this year, bro. I'm just excited, man.
Check 1, check 2, checking the audio. Just make sure my audio is good.
Yeah, you back. You back.
They said my audio was down for a second. Are we back? We back up?
You're back. You're good. Yep.
Okay. All right, cool. All right. Where do we want to go here? Do we have all the callers clear? Let's load some more callers up, Al.
Okay, we'll load them up. We can start off with
Nick in the building. Got a lot of people in here. Bro, I got a flight to catch in like 5 hours. I'm bugging out.
No way.
If you said 5 hours.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Jeez,
sleep on the flight. You'll be all right. Yeah, sleep on the flight.
Huh?
You sleep?
No. Yeah.
Let this be a testament of how hard this man works to create content around the Knicks.
Yeah, man. Respect.
You see it?
I see it.
So what's it?
How many of those towels you hand out, man? You sign these towels and hand them off with autographs yet?
Some. Yeah, yo, this is for the people, man. We got them by the plenty, man. I'm gonna send you yours. You ain't got yours?
No, I got mine right back there. What are you talking about? It's hanging out right back there.
I gotta get CK his. I gotta send some out west. I gotta send some out west.
Yeah, man. I need one. I put it right there, bro. I got spots ready for him, bro. I'm ready. Man.
We was flexing with these at the watch party, man, when we got the W. You remember all that watch party noise last year? Oh, you're a jinx, man. Every time
that's so true.
Every time you have a party, they lose. They lose.
They lose.
Oh my God. These guys were soiling themselves. Yeah, good times. You know who pulled up? Triple M was there. Ari pulled up to the watch party.
Ooh, let's go.
Yeah, Untoxic Ari, baby.
Toxic
it's a new era.
No. I don't know if you heard the call.
No.
Yeah, he's not toxic anymore.
Non-toxic Ari, bro. He retired.
Ari said on the call last night, man, or 2 days ago, he said he's not toxic anymore. He's not going to be toxic this season.
He's a changed man.
He's a changed man.
It's on film. It's on film.
Ari said he's a changed man.
That's right. He said this team is going all the way, man. Says he's going all the way. He said he's not going to be toxic this season.
Yeah, he told me he was smashed at the watch party. He told me about 5 times the team was going all the way. So I believed him. Shout out to Ari. Game, I just put in the chat the picture of me, Ari, and TM from the watch party. But shout out to everybody that pulled up, man. It was a good time as usual at Slate. A couple day ones, a lot of franchise channel members were there. A lot of people won some stuff. We opened up some tops trading cards. The trading card thing is like a big phenomenon now again.
Oh yeah, I'm in it. It's a problem. It's a problem.
It's crazy.
It's bad.
Like,
it's bad. I'm a part of it. Yeah, it's bad. I'm a part of it. Went to a few shows and it's bad.
It's crazy. So, but you know what? Like, but like my son's into it heavy, so it gets me back into it. So I'm happy to be back into it. He's very like excited about it. And like I show him like my archives, like my old stuff. So that's cool. But yeah, we was opening packs and stuff at the watch party. It was cool.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Son sees it, he's like, Dad, who is Moses Malone?
Yeah. Well, no.
He's more like, who's Shaquille O'Neal?
No. He knows everybody, man. He knows all those guys, man.
Good.
Yeah. He's a historian. So
let's go.
Good for him. Let's go.
Very, very good stuff. But yeah, that's the picture up there. Me, Ari, shout out to Triple M. These are some of our KFTV day ones, man. So whenever they pull up, means a lot.
Look at the smile on Ari. Yeah, man, he's gone, bro. The toxicity's gone. It's gone. It's retired. Look at that smile, man.
He's no longer toxic, man.
Look.
Yo, CK, you know what it's like? CK, you know what it's like for Ari right now? It's like when Venom leaves Spider-Man. That's what it is.
Oh, man, he lost the symbiote. Look at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's done, bro.
That don't even look like Ari, man.
Man's a changed man. He's happy. Man's happy. He's like, wow. Tibbs and Randall are gone. I can love this team again.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, he kept mentioning it at the watch party, man. You know Ari. You know Ari. You know before
I know Ari.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So once he's stuck on something, man, he's gonna say it all night long.
Yeah. Once he's stuck on it. So yeah, shout out Stevie Nicks in the chat. Stevie Nicks was in the building tonight.
Let's go.
Shout out to Mellow Mike and everybody who came through, man. We had a fun time. Shout out to Cedro, Eric L. Beats on the 1s and 2s. Everybody had a good time tonight at Slate as usual. So good win. All right, let's load some more people up, man, because I literally do have a flight to get.
Yeah.
I really do need to get to sleep. STG Nick, STG. Are you there? STG on the Discord.
Yes, I am.
How are you, sir?
Doing well. That was a good win. I think the team is coming along a lot quicker than I had anticipated in terms of just like cohesion and chemistry. And I think a sense of just knowing their role. I feel like no one's really trying to do too much and they're all settled. I like what I've seen really from everyone in the first 3 quarters, like, the ball's moving really well. I mean, the turning point in the game was really that second quarter. I think they won at like 42-14, and it was like an explosion of just like quick pace, getting up threes. And then that third quarter, things got a little bit sloppy, some bad passes here and there. And like you said earlier, and then the fourth quarter, Cap closed it out. I think there was only 3 guys that even scored in the fourth. I think it was like Towns, Brunson, and Deuce. They only had 3 guys that scored. But overall, I was like very pleased. And again, I was a huge fan of Tibbs. Just noticed today that like they changed the rotations up to go up against Boston, who's a smaller team. They didn't play Huck Porty, so just showing adjustments there. But I'll definitely take it. I thought they look good. And then I got to get up early tomorrow to head down to Miami, and I'll see you there Sunday.
You coming through? Oh yeah, you did. You told me you was coming through. So SCG Nick is coming to South Beach.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. I'll see you there.
Yeah, I'll see you there, man. We're probably going to be on the same flight, man. So I'll see you in a little bit. SCG Nick, man. Yeah, that's my guy. Shout out to SCG. Now, we got a crazy group. Miami's looking crazy. We probably got like 250 people coming out.
Let's go.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's looking crazy right now. So, looking forward to the meetup. Black Market Bayside, 401 Biscayne Boulevard for our South Florida Knicks fans. Any Knicks fans headed down there. Free to RSVP. Just RSVP at KnicksFanTV.com or KFTVmeetup.com. I would suggest you guys get there early. It is for football Sunday. It is, Heat home opener. So you might expect a little more of the fair weathery, the fair weathery people. So let's get there a little bit earlier. and it's gonna be a great time as usual. So shout out to everybody headed down to South Beach or Miami rather. We'll see you guys in a little bit, man. All right, who else we got on the Discord? Did we get to Michael White?
Nope, not yet. So let's get to
him. It's getting late, might he might fall asleep. Let's get to Michael White, man. It's late. OG,
can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I got a flight tomorrow in 5 hours too.
Yeah,
maybe sour. I'm going to Vegas though.
Oh, you going to Vegas? What's you going to meet up with Chauncey and them? You got some money on the game?
Man, I'm just one of them kind of guys. I can do what I
want. With Kevin Garnett, man. That's what he's got.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah.
My Knicks, let me tell you something. First of all,
okay,
we don't have to complain about the coach no more.
Amen.
Every time we spoke, I think I told y'all somebody had to go. This went on years.
You notorious. You want to fire everybody. You want to trade everybody every game.
I didn't want to. You know what? I didn't want to. Only one I wanted to trade was Julius.
Yeah.
And that's the only one we had, Obi. But we gonna win a championship this year, and that's good because I'm getting old. I've been waiting for this 30 years.
Yeah, and if you keep sipping on that Irish rose, you're gonna get older by the second round.
No. I don't really drink it that much at all. I drink if I drink something, I drink something good now. But I'm gonna be November 17th. I'm gonna be in Dallas for the Knicks game. Be there.
There we go. There we go. Michael White. There we go, man. Michael White, the OG. He says he's going to Vegas this week.
And be there.
I don't even want to know why.
I heard he's got he's going to set up a table with Kevin Garnett, play some poker.
Ooh, yeah, man.
Yeah. Feds, if you're listening, we do not know that man. He's going on his own dime.
Right.
We do not know that man. We have no affiliation with him. He just called in. He's on his own. We do not endorse Michael White
off the report
or his activities. We do not sponsor Michael White.
All we need is a Photoshop of CP and Michael White at a table.
Right.
If anybody is listening to this recording, we do not know that man. He just called in on our recorded line. There we go. That's crazy.
Close.
It's crazy, man.
Bro, it's like everyone's getting caught at this point.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just getting started, bro.
Yeah, everybody's getting jammed up. Everybody's getting jammed up. Shout out to Rambo from Tampa Phil's $5 super chat franchise channel member says, in the doghouse, but a win is a win. Celebrate every win like it's the first and last. Wait a second.
How is he in the doghouse?
Bro, things just took a turn for the worse on this show. Hang on, man. Hang on. Rambo from Tampa got sat down?
Man.
Rambo from Tampa just got put in timeout by his lady, man. Rambo, you gotta call in, man. You gotta sneak outside. Tell her you're gonna take the garbage outside and call in, bro. Rambo,
he already outside.
How you get down, bro? He said he's in the doghouse, fellas.
He watching on the porch right now.
You know what?
Man. He already outside.
You know what happened, CK? He did call in on Wednesday. He said he was slipping and sipping to the kitchen.
Yeah. Oh,
you're right.
You know what happened? I think he was trying to. He was trying to come down tomorrow. I think that's what happened. Remember, Rambo said he was trying to come down to Miami. He's trying to find somebody to bunk up with. He was asking Knicks Nation to put him up. That might have been some static there. There might have been some static. Rambo, you gotta call in, man. What happened, bro? You wrote the manuscript. Damn. We got one down, fellas.
All that
Everybody
skipping
pull
and
one out
skipping,
for Rambo. He's Rambo's out of there. What happened, bro? It happens that fast.
Right.
Riding high. Knicks are 2-0. You think you're going down to Miami to go hang out with the KFTV crew? Next thing you know.
She hit him with the Mutombo. No. Rambo got caught lacking. Pour one out for Rambo this weekend, fellas. He will not be there. Rambo, this is for you, man. This is for you, Rambo. It happens that fast, bro.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Let's go to D Tucker. D Tucker on the Discord. D Tucker, you there?
BP, what's good, fam?
How you doing, man? How you doing? First time calling in?
First time calling in, man. I found your channel like 1.5 years ago, and I swear I watch you every day now. Y'all feel like family, for real.
Appreciate it, man. Well, welcome, man. That's the goal, man. Welcome to the show, man.
No doubt. I'm down in the DMV, man. Born and raised in Jersey.
Okay.
I'm in PG County now.
PG.
Living it up.
No doubt.
Representing the Knicks down here.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yo, real quick, funny about Rambo the other night. My man was wilding on the phone, man.
He was going crazy on the line.
Sipping and skipping,
bro. You was skipping and sipping, bro. Skipping in the kitchen, he said.
She had to sit him down. She had to sit him down. Damn, boy.
Mad funny. But anyway, yo, loving the team. Like you were saying earlier, I don't even know who we watching this year, man. This team is like brand new, totally different. The bench is playing. They're playing their role. They're playing well. But the one thing that's still baffling to me this year is what's up with our out of bounds plays?
Yeah.
How do we still not know how to run an out of bounds play? I thought Mike was going to come in, Midtown Mike was going to come in and get that straight. But bro, it had to be like 4 or 5 times tonight. We struggled. Yeah. We even got a 5-second call on it tonight.
They get the 5-second right, and those, those are the turnovers. So it's like, man, those type of turnovers, you can't afford to have those. But
that was a quick 5 seconds, though. I ain't gonna lie, but continue. It felt real quick. But go ahead.
No. Just overall, I just think it's just part of just getting used to things, just getting.
Yeah.
Hopefully they clean it up as the season progresses.
No doubt. CK, who came up with the name BBL Selly? That is
my God.
Keep me out of it, bro. That you ask the people. Yeah, CP.
Yeah.
So since it got brought up, Yabu Selly got a wild new nickname amongst your people, bro. The chat. they calling this man BBL Selly, bro.
Good,
bro. What?
And I'm trying to put out the fire, but I can't. Everyone's loving it, bro.
Nah, man. No.
It's too, bro. They told me
I didn't come up with it. Someone came up with it on the play-by-play.
See, he knows. See, that's it. That's what I'm saying. Look, man.
No.
BBL Selly is taking over, bro.
No, sir.
They said this is a family show. This is a family show, but they said they heard him celebrating with his hands in his pockets, bro. Like they were saying crazy things in his chat, bro. They were talking crazy.
Yo, the chat was crazy with that.
I'm telling you, bro. Me and Gamba trying to put the fire out with like a squirt gun, bro. We couldn't control it, bro.
No.
I'm telling you, man.
Man, at the Apollo, man. Nah, man, we out of there. No.
You see? Yeah, see?
Yeah, it was crazy.
He's gonna find his footing, man. But I like it. He's fighting out there though. Yabusele.
He looked much better tonight.
He looked great today. Yeah.
I like how he's fighting on the defensive end, and this is a different situation for him. It's a difference. This ain't Philly last year where there's no Embiid. You're starting a lot of games. You're on this is different. This is different. We are running a program. And so for him and Clarkson, You got to get in where you fit in. But he's fighting out there. I do like Yabusele's fight, man. He's competing out there. He's gonna find his way. It's just gonna be. I think it's gonna be a little bit different than what we saw last year with Philly.
JC too. Clarkson,
JC
he finding his way too.
Yeah,
he looked much better tonight.
JC as well. But I also think, you know, I said this on Ian's show yesterday. This is why I see Brown going with Kolek and even Shamet as well in those minutes. Like, you need guys that you can trust to make good decisions, right? They may not be like Kolek may give up something here, Shamet may give up something there, but you know they attack it with smarts. And it's not to say that Clarkson is not that way, but he's a gunner. So like his opportunities are going to be a little bit limited, and he's got to make the best out of it. But Brown sees that. He's like, all right, well, if he's got it, all right, yeah, we're going to lean on him. If you don't got it, we're going to go to the next guy. So that's what you've seen with Brown, with Clarkson, at least in these first two games. It's like he's not leaning on him. He's got to be able to deliver in those limited minutes and then to gain that trust.
No doubt. Josh was phenomenal tonight. I ain't know what we're going to get from him. 14 boards. We need him. Yeah, we need that energy off the bench. He's a perfect bench player for sure. He just need to get that finger right, because them shots was trash tonight.
Man,
get that finger right. Yo, just go out there and crash out on the board. Do not shoot no threes, bro. Take it to the rack.
Still mad about that mid-range fadeaway when Cat was wide open at the top of the key. That's still,
bro,
I was like,
those were UFOs.
Man,
yo, nasty work.
You know, I expect it. I expect to see that. And I expect to see the 14 boards, pushing in transition, getting the ball ahead, just doing the little things. We'll see. Just first game.
One more thing, and I'll let y'all go.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
JB has to get better with Cat. It was several times Cat set the pick. JB took it to the hole. He never throws it back to Cat.
Missed him.
Cat was wide open a good 3-4 times.
Yeah. Yep.
They got to work on that.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you, man. It's part of making the two-man game between those two guys better.
It'll come.
It's JB making those reads. So, yeah, it'll come. It'll come.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, bro.
All right, fam. Later.
All right. Salute to our guy, D Tucker, on the Discord. Salute to D Tucker on the Discord. Shout out to Leo G, fellas. $10 super chat. Says, man, thank y'all for making me laugh after finding out my brother passed. Love y'all forever, family. KFTV for life. Hashtag PBL Selly.
Oh my goodness.
But yo, let's send condolences to Leo G.
Yeah, for real.
Absolutely.
Let's send condolences to Leo G. Hold your head up. All condolences to you. And yeah, just one day at a time, man. All condolences to you on the passing of your loved one, for sure.
Amen.
Salute. Did we get Rondell Hartley out? Super chat?
Rondell Hartley. No, we did not get his yet.
$5 super chat for Rondell Hartley, #1 on the chat leaderboard. Says CP, living the champagne life. I'm not drinking champagne, sir. I don't really drink champagne. Every once in a while for like a little celebration, you know?
Yeah. Not just to chill with. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah, so, you know, just a little sip, man. You guys know what it's Friday night, man.
You got in 5 hours, you're going to be hopping on a flight, but, you know, why not?
In 5 hours.
Living life.
Up on a flight, you know?
Sleep on the flight, bro.
Yeah.
He might be sleeping to the flight.
Shout out to Luis Guzman, fellas. Luis Guzman is coming to KFTV, man. We had a great show today. Shout out to Luis Guzman, man. Yeah, we had a great show, great cipher today down in the studio. That's going to be coming out early next week. So busy day, as usual, but I had a good day.
Right.
Had a good day. Yeah, we did the betting scandal this morning, so 9 a.m. I had my guy Ben on from Front Office Sports. We talked about the betting scandal. Then what happened? Went to the barbershop. Boom, from the barbershop. Then boom, hit Soho. Met up with Luis. Did the interview with Luis. Boom, came back. KFTV watch party experience to watch the Knicks get the win. We are here on post game, and we are 5 hours away from catching the flight to Miami. Pre-game Sunday, Black Market Bayside.
You said that's the place with the good wings? That's what you said, yeah?
Oh, the lemon peppers. The lemon
peppers
off the chain at Black Market. Lemon peppers off the chain.
All right.
Yeah.
If you are going to the watch party in the chat, or if you're watching the VOD and you're going to be there, I'm going to need you to confirm or deny CP's claim.
Oh, no. They're
copping.
They are definitely
yeah. Because then I'm going to be jealous. Yeah, I love lemon peppers. So.
Yeah. They definitely got to pop out, man. So, yeah, we will be there. 401 Biscayne Boulevard. Shout out to Gamba. Throwing it up on the Jumbotron. Try to get there as early as you can, but 401 Biscayne Boulevard, Black Market, Bayside. That will be the Knicks fan pregame meetup prior to the Knicks versus Heat game on Sunday, October 26th. Okay. All right. Any more super chats you want to read out?
Sure, we got another one, another $10 super chat from the rhyme animal himself, Chuck D. He said, finger got straight, basket got crooked. We love Josh Hart, though. Great game.
Shout out to Josh. Shout out to Ryan.
Let's see. Who else do we got in here? We got Vic from the Sty with the $5 super chat. It's amazing to have a coach that tailors the lineup based on who they play. It keeps the team engaged and the ops on their toes. Pure confidence. Let's go Knicks.
Yeah.
Who else we got? We got Elmon Strico with the $20 super chat. Says, my boys are on it. Let's go Knicks.
Let's go. Let's go. Game 2 of 82. It seems like we're a long ways. I'm ready for the playoffs to start already. Somebody in the watch party was like, yo, hit me up in May, man. I'm coming back in May.
Sim to the postseason already. Good Lord.
Sim to the postseason already, man. We got 80 more of these to do. We have 80 more of these things out. 80 more. I love it.
But,
though, man. It's fun.
But is it all going to be happy? Is there?
No. No. This is just, we're still in preseason in terms of our takes. We're still in the summer league mode, We're still in summer league mode, Yeah.
For KFTV, we're still in summer league mode.
That's it. We're on summer league time.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Well, hopefully it's an extended summer league, CP.
Yeah. Hopefully it is. People in the chat were asking when I said Luis Guzman, people know him as Pachanga from Carlitos Way. Yes, Luis Guzman. Yep, that is Pachanga. Yes. Yeah. Great guy, man. Great guy, great actor. Diehard Knicks fan, lifelong New Yorker. So, we really we touched on a lot of topics, man. We had a great conversation. And he was at the Garden for the home opener. He was there. It was his birthday and everything. So he was down there courtside. But yeah, just a great actor, great dude, and humble guy. Really humble guy for sure. So
Love
you guys are gonna really enjoy the interview. We'll probably drop it on Monday in between the Knicks Heat game and the Knicks Bucks game. Probably drop it on Monday so you guys can tap into that. All right. Super chat. Any more super chats out? Who else we want to shout out, man?
We just got a couple more in. We got Donald Smith with the $5 super chat. Says Tibbs still deserves his respect. He brought back what Riley and Van Gundy had here in the 90s. He deserves a ring. If we win it, he laid it out. Yeah, man. I mean, look, I think it's just, people are just happy to see something new. It's been 5 years, but got to give respect for Tom Thibodeau for what he was able to establish here in New York. Got to give him respect. It's not anybody can do it, man. Very few were capable of doing it, and he deserves his props.
Yep.
We also got the realness with the $5 super chat. It says Cognac Jack. Then we got John Shin with the $200 super chat. Here we go.
Oh. There we go. John Shin, $200 super chat. Salute to John, man. Says a game late. This is the year. Championship or bust. There will be no excuse. No more patience. No more family show excuses. It says family show excuses. No more what, win or lose. We will have our boys at KFTV. Salute to you guys. Let's have an amazing season. John Shin, salute, man. Everybody in the chat at John Shin and big him up, man. Salute to John, fellas. Salute to John, bro.
Salute to John, indeed. Got a few more here. We got Donald Smith with a $5 super chat. Said Josh Hart, 14 boards in 19 minutes is crazy. Big Knicks fan, shout out to you for being a franchise channeler. And the $5 super chat says Knicks rebounded well tonight and got clutch play when it counted. Team looks great. Great coverage as well, fellas. We got Della Music 50 with the $5 super chat. Said best part of this game, we won by 10. Tiz would have had us win by 4. Browns end of game. No stupid shots. Coaching must be recognized. Man. We got two more over here.
Is crazy too. After what we just read.
You said what now?
I said the timing of that super was actually pretty crazy after what we just read. But other person asking for the respect, and then that person saying, anyways, continue. Sorry.
For sure. Let's load them all up.
Staying with the chat spiel.
Shout out to Rondell Hartley with the $20 super chat. Said Knicks fan since 1988. We going hard. Ayo. All right.
Let's go. Rondell, salute to you. Salute to John Shin. Salute to the realness. Salute to everybody, man. All right, let's get to Discord. Let's load them up. NSB Corey, go ahead and mute your mic. NSB Corey.
How
you feel, man?
Yo, feeling good, man.
Good.
Beautiful to have options, man.
Absolutely.
Not gonna lie to you. Like, you gotta appreciate what the front office put together. And not only that, now we got a coach that's gonna utilize those options. So I just wanted to start there. But all in all, man, the game looks good. I can only imagine when his team is at full tilt. Going, JB, scoring 30, Cat hitting them deep threes. Like, the offense, it looks like people are starting to dig in and pick their spots better. So I feel like everything's starting to progress and starting to look better and it's showing in the game. But the one thing I like is how free they playing on defense, man. Like, yo, OG and Mikal look crazy on the wings, bro. Like, length, flying bodies, like they sending people everywhere. Like it's a breath of fresh air, man. I'm gonna be honest. Like, Tibbs was a genius, but I feel like these dudes is really turning it up a notch for this guy. I feel like they know what's at hand. I feel like they know with this guy, this is gonna be their best opportunity to get it done. And they got that window. So it's either you buy in or you get out. Like, and these guys are all bought in. So, Deuce, man. Oh my God, bro.
Yeah.
Deuce is looking like this early, bro. It's gonna be a long season for the league. Like, I'm sorry, it's gonna be a long season for the league. Not to mention when we get our little sprinkles of Mitch every now and again for those comp games we're gonna need him for. I'm fine with people criticizing the team about Mitch's bubble wrap, but me, I'm okay with it. Listen, that guy is too valuable, man. You need that guy late in the season. And I'm gonna be honest, I know you guys said earlier, it's a long season. We're gonna be here. We got 80 more, but I'm dug in, man. I'm in the trenches, bro. 80, that's nothing. I'm here every night.
NSB, all 82. All 82, man. Appreciate the call, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate the call. NSB Corey, all 82, fellas. For sure. Mikal just looks he just looks different. He looks loose. He's more fluid. The dog, same way. And these guys again leading the way in the takeaways. But overall, it's the Knicks defense, 2 games, small sample size, aggressive. That is how we need to be playing. Opportunistic, aggressive. You're seeing Clarkson and Yabusele jump on the floor, scrapping for loose balls, like that type of thing, where it's contagious. It's infectious. Like you know, as a baseline that McCall's aggressive, typically. OG definitely. Deuce definitely. Those are your three standard bearers. But it's another thing when you're seeing everybody else do it. That the guys who don't have the reputation for being dogs on the defense end. So it's like seeing Yabusele dive for loose balls, or Clarkson, or Kolick, JB. Like this team, they've got to be dogs defensively, aggressive, not just wing stop. Yeah, they're going to lead the way, but everybody else has to follow suit. And that's what I've liked so far. Again, extremely small, but I love their energy defensively as a collective.
And it feels like the defense is not like, it feels like it's very timely, you know, because timely defense, I feel like you could play defense 110% of the way. Like we see the Magic do it. We saw the Knicks do it the last couple of seasons too under Tom Thibodeau, but timely defense is so important. And it feels like the Knicks are doing that. Even when you see like OG just getting a turnover, or even Bridges, it's like timely turnovers to just stop the momentum, right? And because momentum, that all plays in the game. And I feel like they're doing a good job at keeping opponents at bay through these first two games.
True indeed, man. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit the like button, hit the share button, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to the KFTV Enforcer, fellas. $20 super chat. Ty Morris, 8155 franchise channel member, says, got to slate late, but worth the wait, and the game was great. The East is least, and Knicks are the beast. 2 down, 53 to go. The Ty Morris dropping bars, man. Shout out to the KFTV Enforcer dropping bars. He did, man. He pulled up to Slate, man. Fly, man. Shout out to Ty. And yeah, man, salute to the team, man. Everybody, the team was in there heavy, and it was a great time. Everybody enjoyed themselves tonight. GOT, the CP finna connect to the flight Wi-Fi and keep the show going. At this rate, you know I would if I could. But that's one of my pet peeves, fellas. You know what grinds my gears? Can I just take a little 5 second, a little corner thing? Airplane Wi-Fi. Why is it so trash?
Horrible.
They
call them out, CP. Call out the lines. Who's got the worst?
I was gonna say specifics.
All of them. It never works for me, man. JetBlue, Delta, the American Airlines, whatever it is. You get on and they're hyping it up. They're like, yeah, we've got this great Wi-Fi while you can cruise while we're in the air and cruising out to, and you get on there and it's 56K dial up. You can't even check your email. you can't check one message. It's always trash. I never get good Wi-Fi in the plane, bro.
Or what's worse, hey, you're on here now. You got some free Wi-Fi. You can text message. If you want even more, you got to pay for it.
Well, if you want, yeah, right. Well, you got to pay for everything. You got to pay to breathe on the plane now, So, but the Wi-Fi, we're in 2026. We got satellites everywhere, AI everywhere. We got to improve the Wi-Fi. I got to be able to tap in a post game while I'm cruising like overseas waters. Why can't I do that?
That would be fun.
Why can't I watch YouTube while I'm traveling overseas?
Hey, man, be careful what you ask for. That might be an additional cost while you're checking out for these airlines to begin with.
Yeah.
Or they're already getting expensive out here. Oh, you want this seat? Okay, hold on. Oh, you want this add-on? You want to bring on another carry-on? You want to bring on next thing you know, what looked like, oh, look, I'm getting a $300 flight. How did it get to $2,000?
Yeah. Now you got to download everything before you get on the plane. Download it. Shout out to, let me see. We got the realness says, I need a wrench. No mercy on the naysayers. All right, so the realness, he's trying to block out the bandwagon Knick fans. So okay. All right, so let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, Zach says Hawaiian Airlines has good Wi-Fi. So Zach's out there on the West Coast. He's flexing. So he must go back and forth from LA to Hawaii. He says the Wi-Fi is proper from LA to Hawaii. Zach, is that what you're saying? Please confirm. Is that what we need to know? The Rhyme Animal Chuck D, frequent flyer, says United American Wi-Fi trash. So he knows. He knows. Chuck's on the plane every day. He knows. It's terrible, man. I feel like at this point it's false advertising.
100%. I don't even give it a chance.
You know what I'm curious about?
I don't even give it a chance, bro.
And get more miles. It's false advertising, man.
I'm curious to know what Spirit Airlines internet is like.
I am not. I am not, bro.
Spirit.
That's if they have it. You assuming they have internet, bro? Like
you ain't get no Wi-Fi with Spirit. Crazy.
Can you imagine they hand you a phone jack like dial up?
Hell no. Spirit, you gotta write your note on a paper and give it to the lady. She gonna bring it to the post office for you. Still might not get there. That's Spirit.
Spirit would pay you to stop mentioning it. Like,
right. You ain't get nothing electronic.
Don't worry about our Wi-Fi. Yeah, no.
Yeah, man. All right, who else we got? Let's run through this.
We still got a sponsor we got to do, CP.
Okay, get out.
Yo, we got another sponsor for this show, and that is Square. This episode is brought to you by Square. Your favorite neighborhood spots run on Square. These businesses are what make the neighborhood the neighborhood. These are the places that become an extension of home. When neighborhood businesses thrive, the whole neighborhood thrives. When you show up as a community, it can mean big business for local business owners. Money spent in the neighborhood stays in the neighborhood. Take this ad as an excuse to go support your favorite local spot and have yourself a day in the neighborhood. Square is a proud partner of more than 4 million neighborhood businesses around the world. You can go to square.com/go/KFTV to learn more, but before you do, go support your favorite neighborhood spot. You'll be happy you did. Square. See you in the neighborhood.
All right. Shout out to a couple more super chats coming in. Rondell Hartley, salute to you. Says salute CP and CK Alex, KFTV. Rondell, we appreciate you, man. Thank you for the support. Shout out to Raymond Nobleza, franchise channel member, $10 super chat. Says, I know it's a small sample size, but the way this team is gelling this early, is it a byproduct of the way they practice under Brown versus practicing under Tibbs? Let's go Knicks. I don't really think you can put it on practice. We don't know. We're not there in the room, but overall, look, this team is talented. It's a talented team, and it's a team that is carrying over that talent year over year. Are they carrying over the new car smell with the new coach? Sure. It's a honeymoon for sure. They're gonna play harder. You have more to prove, and it's a prove it year for everybody. But it's only 2 games, and so it's 2 games that they were capable of winning against 2 teams who, based on how the 2 teams stacked up, the Knicks were expected to win both games at home. And they took care of business in the regular season of the NBA. Early, though. Very, very, very early. So, yeah, I wouldn't draw too much conclusions from it, but overall, you are seeing some positive signs early. What would you guys say to that?
Well, you see the foundation of Tibbs, like the hard work, the grit, the work ethic. It's all there. And then you bring in Mike Brown and you're looking to add on top of that. So he's just implementing a new system right now, a different level of accountability. And I think it's all of those things that come together, right? It's not just one thing, but it's like who came first, the chicken or the egg? So I think it's all one thing. And as you said, CP, it's new car smell, so everyone's going to play harder. Everyone's going to play for the new coach. And I think, look, it's not only for the head coach that there's a lot of pressure on. It's the players, too. When you have exit meetings saying, you believe that you left food on the table, that you could have done a little bit more, you got to go out there and prove, too. So there's a lot riding on some of the players as well.
Yeah, very, very, very good points on that. Okay, who else we got? Molly 1105, getting on mutual. Molly,
what's up?
How you doing, man?
Doing good. I haven't called in since the Celtics series.
It's been a while, man. Welcome back for the new.
Yeah, I'm feeling good after this. I don't want to go back to the past, but after the Indiana series, I wasn't holding up too well. But scratch that. A new season, new vibes. I feel like everything's slowly coming together. I feel like there's still a lot of stuff. I mean, season just started. Still a lot of stuff we gotta, figure out. But I like this new system. I feel like Everyone's trying to buy in. Someone who surprised me a little bit is Tyler Kolek. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Defensively, you can see his effort. He's trying in defense, which that was a big question for a lot of people. Defensively, would he be able to stay on the floor? But I think he's proven that, and with more reps, I think he's gonna get better and better. I had a question. Did you guys get an update about like OG and Anunoby, that little injury he had?
Yeah, it was just a cramp. It's just a cramp. He's good. OG will
Okay,
be
that's
it's
good.
just a cramp. Yeah.
But how you guys been? You guys, pumped for the season?
Absolutely, man.
That's what's up, man. That's nice to hear. Well, I just wanted to call in because it's been a while.
Yeah.
But all right, you guys take it easy.
Appreciate you, man.
Easy, bro.
Molly, 1105 on the Discord. Ashwin, let's go to Ashwin. Let's go to India, man. Let's go international with it on these final 2 calls of the night. Ashwin, how you doing?
I will be very short today. So let's get some bad parts out. I think Yabu is definitely a bit out of shape. So he has to get back to that. OG, he played 38 minutes last time. He got cramps today. Maybe we should dial him down a bit, especially with, I think next game is against Washington, right?
Miami. Miami's next, and then Milwaukee.
Okay. Still, maybe a little bit he should be dialed down because he should be preserved with his history. Josh Hart was incredible. Amazing. But to be honest, Celtics did not have a single center in that team. So,
yeah.
And now the good part, offense has been amazing, very good. But to be honest, the ceiling is much higher. It's only the start of the season. The defense also has been really good with Mikhail, OG, Deuce, those three, and Samet. He's playing defense like his life depends on it. Someone has a gun on his back, and when Mitch returns, I can't imagine what the defensive ceiling is gonna be. Brunson is ramping up, and the best of all, yesterday I should have called the drunk CP is amazing, and I want to start a petition with all the 4 horsemen, CP, CK, JD, and Alex.
Let's go.
Episode, all drunk. Let's see how that episode goes. So I want to start that petition.
Let's go.
Have a vote. Let's see how many people want that. You guys have a good day.
Take it easy, bro.
Oh man! Shout out to Carlo. Well, the Knicks looks like they're doing something different in the locker room. Gamba, did you pull this up? Gamba, let's pull this picture up. So it looks like are they giving defensive players of the game?
Yep, that's what they're doing.
And
so they get a hard hat and Timbs.
They get some hard hat and Timbs. All right,
Yo, that's tough. I ain't gonna.
That's hard.
I like that.
So
that's actually funny, bro.
Yeah, so tonight's defensive players of the game is OG and Clarkson. So OG and Clarkson get the Timbs and the hard hats for the night. All right, so the Knicks doing things a little bit differently in the post-Tibbs era, in the Mike Brown era.
I like it. I'm here for it, man.
Did they do something similar in Sacramento, CK? What were they rocking a chain? What were they doing?
Yeah, no, you're right. They had the beam start with Mike Brown. Oh, he was part of that whole beam era.
I feel like in the locker
but they had
room,
they had a chain.
They had a chain, right?
They had a chain. They had a big old chain. I'm gonna double check it.
So this is our version of the chain. You get a pair of Timbs and a construction hat fitting for New York because there's construction going on everywhere. That's why I can't get to the Garden. Take you an hour to get to the Garden from anywhere, 2 miles away. And then they get a pair of Timbs. I like that. It's a nice touch out.
Yeah, it is. And wait until it's Brick City where they're just missing shots. Then it will be truly fitting.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Then they'll be in the construction business. So that's a good look, man. I like that, man. Locker room having a good time, having some fun, man. That's cool. So shout out to Jordan Clarkson and OG for winning tonight's defensive players of the game.
I hope they keep a tally, man, because I want to know who ends the year with the most. They got to have a ranking.
Once it hits Twitter, somebody is going to keep the whole
you already know. You already know.
There is a nerd out there that is already tabulating this on their chart and dropping this on social media at the end of the 82-game season. Absolutely. Trust me.
The inaugural
Mm-hmm.
hard hat.
Mm-hmm. No question. That's cool, though. That is cool, man. Shout out to the guys. Shout out to Ashwin once again. And let's close out in the Philippines. Carlo, you know what? We mentioned Carlo's countryman, Jordan Clarkson, winning the defensive player of the game. Carlo, go ahead and close us out. Only right.
Hey, kumusta kayo?
How you doing, man?
No? Yeah. Yeah, I'm on my way to work right now. I'm driving, and I just make a rapid fire because CK2K hasn't eaten yet.
Yeah. We gotta get CK. Gotta eat.
My guy.
Very considerate. Very considerate.
Now, this game is for Tibbs snitching at the Boston practice facility.
It didn't work.
You gotta need more than 100 playbooks for you to beat us now, because we are unpredictable. The Knicks are unpredictable right now. So that's all I have to say. That's all my comment. I need to go. So thank you again for the call.
Shout out to Carlo. He's got to go save somebody's life. He's working. He's a doctor.
Yeah, that's right.
Carlo, man. Shout out to Carlo. That was the most rapid fire Carlo call we've ever had. Wasn't it, Al?
Yeah, that is truly rapid fire.
Yeah, that means he's really got stuff to do.
My man's probably going to the ER room right now to go save somebody.
He's
just about to deliver a whole baby. Right.
Yeah, 100%. Shout out to Carlo from the Philippines. Okay, so they're saying that the picture, the top half was from game one, the bottom half was so OG was a defensive player from game one.
The inaugural.
He is okay. There you go. Okay, clarification. So OG got game one, Clarkson got game two. Got
OG is the OG hard hat and Tim's wearer. Got it. Cool. And yeah, we found the picture. And the Kings, they started off with a throne. So they would have a crown, a chain, and a throne, but they got rid of the throne. It was too much, so it was just the chain that they would be passing around, and then they would light the beam. Yeah, so Mike Brown, I'm here for it. That's all chemistry stuff, man. So
whatever it is,
long term, that's what I'm saying. That's going to be great long term. I'm here for it.
Yeah, I like that, man. I like that. You know, and they seem to be enjoying it. So, hey, whatever it takes to get them and the coach on the same page and continue to fight for the common goal. Yeah, I knew the Kings did something like that.
That chain is crazy.
Yeah, I knew the Kings did something.
That is ridiculous.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's toning it down because, like I said, they used to have a crown and a throne. On top of that, they just brought it down to the chain.
Yeah,
they should have kept the crown. Honestly,
yeah,
would have gone with the theme. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but culture chains. Yeah. There's so many pictures of Malik Monk because of the amount of times he got it. So culture thing.
Sure. I'm just looking around the other scores. Lakers 126 over 126-103 over the.
Luka is balling.
Is he really? What's Luka at right now?
He about to be at 50 if he's not already at 50.
Peep those Wemby stats I dropped.
What did Wemby do tonight? Hold on, Gamba's telling us something. What did Wemby do tonight, bro? What did Wemby do on Zion tonight? Oh my God. What did he do? 29, 11, 9 blocks.
Good Lord.
9 blocks tonight, 29 and 11. Spurs roll 120 and 116 over Pelicans. How much Zion had? Zion balled out. 27 and 10, 7 dimes for Zion, 8 of 18 from the field. That was a good matchup right there. Trey Murphy, 24 and 10. Okay.
Jordan Poole with 21.
Jordan Poole with 21.
But he was a minus 15, so there you go.
There we go.
That sounds about right.
We had the Washington Wizards. But, man, let me tell you, I'm a Wizards fan this year.
Interesting. Why is that?
Yeah. Well, they have the Knicks pick. Top eight protected.
There it is. I was wondering
Let's go,
too.
Alex. Let's go, CJ McCollum. I am a Wizards fan this year. All right. So we won tonight, 117-107 over Cooper Flag and the Dallas Mavericks. Let's go. Chris Middleton.
Because their pick's protected. Got it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You had me confused for half a second. I'm like, bro, yeah, you're right. It's protected. Let's go Wizards, man. Let's go Wizards.
34 points for Kaishan George tonight. Yeah, Wizards beat the Mavs. How much did Cooper Flag have tonight? Cooper had 18, 6 to 14 from the field, 6 dimes. 27 and 13 for 80. But the Wizards win. Let's go. Wizards 1-1 on the campaign.
Big year for the Wizards, man.
Big year.
Big year.
Let's go Wizards.
In a depleted East, can they make the playoffs? That'd be great.
Yeah.
I'm playing along.
Yeah.
I'm playing along.
Wizards Fan TV will be there at the end of every post game. We'll go to Wizards Fan TV.
We'll be right there. Yeah, man.
Miami beat the Grizzlies 146-114.
That's a response.
146 on the road. Miami Heat bouncing back in a big way. Bam leading all scores. 24 points, 5 rebounds. Well, they got contributions from everywhere. Jovic 20 points off the bench. I mean, Haka 17 off the bench. Simone Fontecchio 14 off the bench. Okay. That's my
Nets almost got the job done, man. Nets almost took out the Cavs. And the Cavs could have started 0-2.
Detroit Rockets.
Well, Rockets starting 0-2. Detroit won.
Detroit basketball. 21-9 for Cade, 19 for Asar, 9-16 Fisher night for Asar tonight. Duncan Robinson, 17 points for Detroit, 4 of 8 from downtown, so he did his job. Ron Holland, 11 off the bench. Paul Reed, 13. All right, so Rockets going 0-2. How much KD had tonight? 37.
Not his fault.
37.
6 of 18 from the free throw line. That man got to the line. Whew.
That's the
Is
thing.
he a free throw merchant now? Where the people out there calling him a free throw merchant?
The whole point guard thing, that's going to wear KD down. It's going to wear him down, man. He's going to have to do too much for that team. And he's going to end up getting hurt, and they're going to end up crashing him. Eamon Thompson, 10 points in this one. 17 for Alperen, give him 17 and 7 and 7. It's not enough.
What about Jabari? Jabari to me is the X factor for that team. If he don't do anything different this year, yeah, I'm with you. It's gonna be a early year.
Yeah,
Jabari need to step up.
Totally.
Portland winning 139-119 over the Warriors.
Yeah. You know, and that's the thing when Chauncey messing around and bilking people out of their money. I was looking forward to watching the Portland Trailblazers.
Me too, man. That was my league pass team. I love Shaden Sharp, man. I love that team, bro.
100%. Yeah. Wait a second. What? Wait a second. Gamba, play this. A fan rushed Donovan Mitchell in Brooklyn. Did you guys see this?
No, I have not seen that.
A fan ran out on the court in Brooklyn and rushed Donovan Mitchell. Hang on. What in the fentanyl is going on in here? Let's take a look at this. Go ahead. Pull this up for the Jumbotron. Yo, they tweaking out here.
He said, what in the fentanyl is going on here?
Yo. Oh, my God. Yo, nah, that was kind of crazy, though. That was kind of crazy. The fan ran out and just thought like he was getting Spider on like a selfie or something. That was kind of dangerous, bro. And they had
what the hell?
They had Spider backing up, and security was very late on this.
Late. I was gonna say late as hell.
Yeah, security was very late on that. That's the Barclays security.
That's the Brooklyn Nets for you, man.
They said he was in a Utah. Is he in a Utah jersey? They said he's wearing a Utah jersey. I can't tell from this angle. Chat was saying he's in a Utah jersey.
Gamba's about to pull it up. Yo, that's crazy, bro. Nah, bro. Yo, Spider could have been out of there.
What we doing, Barclays? Like, you know,
Yo,
what I mean?
yo,
Like, where was
Spider step back like, yo, what?
Yeah, that was good on him. That was good on him.
bro emoted for about 5 minutes before the security came out, man?
Wow. And
Bro, he got all the way to the 3-point line.
But then jumped around and celebrated. Like, look, he's just like having a good time, and then they showed up.
Look at the ref. Ref ain't do nothing. He ain't trying to help Spider in the slightest. Look at the ref.
What the ref gonna do, man?
God.
He's like, that's not my job.
Yeah,
I'm not security.
That is crazy. Wow.
You know that if that happened at Madison Square Garden, someone's getting tackled immediately.
Brother.
Yeah.
Brother.
Yeah. Yeah. Barclays. Josiah. He need to do a review. Whoa.
Wild.
Yeah, Spider could have been out of there. See, he could have been compromised. Whoa. All right, man. That was it. We covered the game. We got to the theatrics. Ended with the theatrics. Al, did we get through all the super chats? We all good?
I think we did. Let me double check.
I think we got a new one. I could be wrong.
Let's see what we got. We got Hoodies Vintage. Shout out to you for the $2 super chat, being a franchise channel member. Said love Cole playing through his mistakes. #coaching. Dillman, shout out to you for the $5 super chat and for being a franchise channel member. Was there a vote for? My goodness gracious, this thing will never end. Was there a vote for BBL #BBL Selly nickname? CK2K. No, all
sir.
about it.
No, sir. No, sir.
See how I'm getting close into this, bro?
We will not be voting on such a name. No.
CK no. Hey, CK no. Don't CK no to me. Don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do that.
We will not be
CK,
voting.
I thought you created the nickname, CK.
Don't do that, man. Don't CK no me.
No.
It is on film, on footage. I shut it down immediately.
Yeah.
I loved it, bro. They're not gonna stop.
For sure, man. For sure.
Oh boy.
Great show, fellas, man. Great show. Good win. 2-0. It's good times. Good vibes, bro.
Good vibes. The vibes are immaculate.
The vibes are immaculate right now, man. We'll take it for right now, right out.
Oh yeah. Let this be the extended summer league for KFTV.
Yeah. Oh, shout out to Christian B. Hang on. Christian B. just left work and catching my flight to Miami in the AM. Steve Will at Black Market. All 82. Shout out to Christian B. I'm pretty much I'm probably going to run into Christian B in probably like 2 hours. Shout out to Christian. Shout out to everybody, man. And yeah, we out, man. All roads leading to Miami. Black Market Bayside.